Hey guys, welcome back to Trader Die. So today we're going to look at December 11th to the 15th. I'm going to kind of make this quick because I really want to get through this week. It's been a long 2 weeks, and like I said from my last video, I've just been losing non-stop. As soon as I got into December, I feel like my strategy kind of lost its edge. I don't know if it's because of volume or something else, but we'll see what happens in January and the rest of December. So as always, my strategy is going to consist of, price breaking the minor support and resistance structure, and then from there I wait for a pullback. That pullback, the wick cannot be longer than the prior candle, and then I take the trade in the same direction as a break. Typically I'll use 36 tick stop loss and a 72 tick take profit with a 44 tick break even. So as always, we'll start on the Monday, 7 o'clock, and we'll end at 3:30. So starting this Monday, just from looking at it, price is pretty much ranging in between here until 9:35. At 9:35, or not even 9:35, so at 8:10 we do have a pullback. We do break minor here. Would I take this trade though? It's really hard to say. We do have minors below that we haven't broke, and we haven't broken out of the range exactly, right? Let's say that I do take it, because I'm not too sure if I would right now, but let's say I do take it, and it'll be a part of the data here. So ticks 36. Okay, so I take it, instantly stopped out. That's completely fine. Price pulls up at 9:05. We have a pullback right here, right? I would take this trade too. I don't think it's a bad trade. So now over here, same thing happens. 36, we're stopped out. All right, price pushes down at 9:25. There's a pullback, but the wick is too long, so we don't take it. Price pushes up. We got a nice pullback here. We don't take it since the wick here is too long. Price pushes up again. Another pullback. The wick is way too long, so we don't take it. Price pushes up again. Another small pullback. We don't take it. That's completely fine. We get into 11 o'clock. And we get a nice push down. 11:05, there's a pullback, but we don't take it because the wick is too long. Price pushes down again, pullback, and we take it. So the reason why this one, I didn't mind taking this one, was because we're breaking minor structure, right, to the downside. You would expect price to continue going back down, but it didn't, and that's okay. So once we do that, we get stopped out. Price pushes down again. Another pullback right here, and guess what? I take it. I take the same position, and we're stopped out. Completely fine. Price continues pushing up. Pullback right here, but we can't take it because the wick is too long. Price pushes up again. Another pullback, too long. Price pushes up again. Another pullback, too long. Price pushes up again. Another pullback. And what happens? Is this wick too long? Nope. I said we take it. And that's 5 L's in a row, which is insane. And this is only 1 o'clock. So by this time, if we're having 5 L's in a row, 4 even, we call it a day, no matter what, because that's not a damn good day. So now we're going to go into the next day, the 12th. So for the 12th, start at 7 o'clock. Right. Price is in between this range here. We get a push up, we break the minor, and we get our first pullback. But is this $8? That is a question. So from 78, 77 to 84. That's about $7. So this is where discretion comes into it. Do we have a hard stop on $8 bodies? Can we use 7? Can we use 750? For this case, I'm saying that I take it. It's a clear break in the structure, although we didn't break up here, but this happened in 3 a.m. So let's say we do take this, and what happens? I think, does it say take profit? Yes, hit take profit at 8:02. Price pushes up into 8:30, or no, 8:20. So price pushes up into 8:30. We got another big wick here, rejection on the 5-minute. Price pushes down. We have our first major pullback, but we don't take it because the wicks are very long in each direction. Price pushes down again. Another big pullback right here. Don't take it, unfortunately, because the wicks, again, they're too long, right, on each side. Price pushes up, pullback, wick is too long, but we're looking for sells anyway. Get another push down, and we break structure once again. We're just breaking structure after structure. After we get to this low at 9:45, slight reversal, pull back here, but we can't take it because the wick is too long. Price pushes up once again. Have a little consolidation here in this area. Get another break at 11 o'clock. Another pullback at 11:10. Can't take it because of body. Price pushes up once again. Pushes down. Back into the support area where it was consolidating. Get another push up. Pull back right here, but invalid. Body's too small. Price pushes down. Get a pullback right here, but we're looking for buys, so we don't take it. Price pushes up. Pullback right here, and it is 110. So on this trade, I think I actually would take this. The caveat with this is that I don't want my stop loss at least below this wick, and at least below the open of the prior candle here, which is here, right? So on this trade, like, I would get stopped out. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. And then price pushes up. We make a new high again. Get the close. Consolidation right here. Nice little pullback here, but is a body $8.35 down to 29, not $8. So we don't take it, and we call this a day. So this is 2 days of straight losses. Haven't had this in a long time. So now we'll go into December 13th. This should be the Wednesday. So December 13th, 7 o'clock. Again, same thing. We're within this little tiny range here. Prices are consolidating a bit. We get a push up, and then we get our first pullback right here. How big is this body though? $11 to 20. That's a $9 body, so we actually take that. 845. Great. So we take that, and what do we see? Take that, and we hit take profit. Price pushes down into 930. Then we get a massive move up, right, at 935. Break structure. We get a pullback, but we don't take it because the wick is too long. Price continues pushing down, right, back into the support. Pullback is right here, but the wick is too long, so we don't take it. Price pushes up once again. We get a pullback, and we actually take this. I took this one live too, actually. I took a trade down here and also up here. I got stopped out over here though. But so we take this. Take this, stopped out, perfectly fine. All right. Price pushes down. We have a pullback over here and over here. This one is more valid to take than this because we're still in between the range, while over here we actually broke out of it, right? Now we don't take any of these because firstly the wick is too long, and that's the biggest reason why, right? And I think these are not even $8, so let's see, 14 to 4, so that's actually a $10 body, so we actually would take it if this wick was shorter, but it's not in this case. So price pushes down, we make a new low. We're in a little consolidation area before it reverses around 2 o'clock, and I think this is when FOMC was, I'm not sure, but during FOMC price pushed up, we made new highs. Okay, 215. We have a pullback, but the wick is too long, so we can't take it. Price pushes up once again to make more new highs. Another pullback, we can't take it because the body's too big. Price pushes up once again, and we have a pullback right here. This trade we are allowed to take. So we take that pullback, and ooh, are we stopped out? Let's see. It looks really close. On a trade like this too, though, like I would really want to have my stop loss below that. Okay, but just for the exercise, we're gonna make sure that we stay consistent at the 36 ticks. So we do get stopped out of this, and that's completely fine. Price pushes up once again, another pullback right here, and wick is longer. We don't take it. It does look pretty, but we gotta stay disciplined and we don't take it. Okay, price pushes down. We have a pullback, right? We're breaking minor structure here, and we don't take it because the wick is too low. Price pushes back up, another pullback, and we actually take this trade. What do we see? Instant loss. So here's another day where, you know, we're just losing, right? We got the W here, lost here, lost here, lost here. And by this time, actually, it's 3:30, so we can't even take this trade. It's 3:45. This trade is invalid. So now we'll move into December 14th, 7 o'clock. So now December 14th, 7 o'clock. Again, we're in between this range, right? And December seems like it's pre-session, pre-market, open, has just been ranging. And then what happens is price breaks and then it continues, right? So 8:30, we're still within the range. Like we did break minor, but it's not too significant and we're still in the range. So price pushes up, we break minor here, but not the minor up here, right? In the live session, I think I would probably take this. So let's say I do take it. And what do I get? What do I get? 36. And I hit take profit. Wow. Hit take profit. Price pushes back down. We get another push up and a pullback right here. I take that one as well. We get another take profit. Price pushes up once again. And there's a pullback. But we can't take it because the wick is too long. Price does a full reversal. And we break minor support again. We get the pullback. We get a wick right here, but it's too long, so we don't take it. And that happens. I think during live, I did end up taking this. I got stopped out because my stop loss would have been like around this area. Price came up to here, and I took another trade, and I held that for a bit. But anyway, price pushed down. We get a pullback right here, but the wick is too long on each candle, so we stay out of it. Price pushes down again. Another pullback here, but we stay out of it because the wick is too long. Price pushes down once again. We get another pullback, and of course we get stopped out, but that is bound to happen. So once we're stopped out, price does a reversal back to the structure up here, and then push it down once again. We have another pullback right here, but we can't take it because the wick is too long. Price pushes down. Another pullback, can't take it because the wick is too long, and the support that's built here, and it reverses until 11:45, and then comes right back to the structure, right back up here. After it gets here, it takes a dump. We get a pullback over here, which is very tiny, and we don't take it because the wick is too long. Price pushes down again, and we get another pullback, and there's no wicks on this, so we leave it alone. I do not trust no wick candles. It's so strange. But by 2 o'clock, price reverses once again. We get into 3 o'clock, and then there are no more trades, right? Now for December 15th. December 15th looks like a bumpy day. So on the 15th, 7 o'clock, right? Again, we're within this range, right? We're in this little range here. Price doesn't break out of the range until 8:30, which is probably when there was news. By 8:45, we push down to a low and we have a pullback. But again, this body, number one, way too small, and the wick is way too long, so we stay out of it. Price reverses and comes back up to the last resistance point, right? 9:30, I think there's more news that drops, and we come right back down to that area that was rejected before pushing all the way back up. Once we have that push up, there's multiple pullbacks that happen. So we've got to push down right here into 950, push up, and then we get the pullback right here. So we actually would take that one. And then on this, are we stopped out? Let's see, on this one, we are fine. We hit take profit, price pushes up again, pull down. We don't get into this trade because the wick is too long. Price pushes up to create a new high again, get the pullback. We don't get into it, and that's completely fine. Price pushes down. We have another pullback here, but we're looking for buys, so we stay out of it. Price pushes up, and then by 11 o'clock, we got a nice pullback, and we take that trade. Now, on this trade, we instantly lose, and that's perfectly fine. So we continue. It's 11:35. We got a nice rejection wick. Price starts going down. Then by 1 o'clock, we do get a nice pullback here. And what do? We take it, and we get stopped out. So sometimes I do wish that the pullbacks would happen sooner, so I'm not caught missing moves like this, but like that's just the nature of the strategy. So anyway, price continues pushing up after we get stopped out. We get the pullback here, but we don't take it since the wick is longer. Price continues pushing back down. All right. The interesting thing about this is that price pushes up back to the structure here. All right. A really cool thing here that happens. But anyway, we get a push down and another pullback, but this wick is too long, so we stay out of it. Price rejects this area, right, in the same area from 8:45 and 9:30. Price pushes up, we get a pullback, and what do? We take it. We take it, and we get stopped out, unfortunately. But that's just a part of the game. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, and then we call it a week. So this week is definitely negative. I would say this is not my best week, and it was reflected in my trading as well. Like these last 2 weeks have been my worst 2 weeks. Like I've had probably 1 or 2 good days, but outside of that, the whole entire week overall, horrible over the last 2 weeks, all of December. It's pretty crazy. But now what we're going to do is we're going to tally up the trades. We're going to look at break even and no break even. So first things first, we're looking at no break even. I'm going to go back to December 11th and tally them up. So on the 11th, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. All right, so we have 5 trades on December 11th. So let's take a look. So first trade is a loss. Second trade is a loss. Third trade is a loss. Fourth trade, loss. Fifth trade, loss. Instantly down, minus 900, which is crazy. Now we get into Tuesday. So Tuesday, dub on the first trade. Second trade over here, loss, and that's the day. Now we get into Wednesday. So for Wednesday, first trade, dub. Second trade, loss. Third trade, ooh, we lost this trade too. Unfortunate. So 0. Now we're gonna get into Thursday. For Thursday, our first trade is a W. Second trade, W. Third trade right here, loss. That's okay. Now we'll get into the last day, the 15th. On the 15th, we have our first trade, W. Second trade here, loss. Third trade right here, loss. Last trade, loss. And that's completely okay. So 17 trades, we had a 29% win rate. And this is no auto break even. So now we're going to take a look at auto break even and see how the profit would have varied after the 17 trades. So don't forget, for auto break even, it's going to be 44 ticks. 44 ticks would be a $10 move, 10 points. So now back to the 11th, we'll look at this first trade and we'll see if it would have hit auto break even. So this one, no, definitely would not hit auto break even. So it's still -9. This one right here probably would have hit auto break even. But let's see if the points add up. 11 is 45. Wait a sec. Okay, so this one would have hit auto break even. So 44 is actually 11. So 11 points, not 10 like I was thinking. It's 11 points. So we'll keep that in mind going forward. Second trade would have been 0. Now we check the third trade. Third trade is tricky because we don't know if it hit, if it went to up here first or down there, but let me check on the 1 minute. So now I'm just gonna scroll over a bit so I can check the 1 minute. So on the 1 minute, we're looking at this trade here. So on the 1 minute, we actually went down first, right? Because I would have entered at 11:20 and we pushed down. So this would have went like that. See, 12. So we actually would have hit auto break even as well for that third trade. And now we're gonna go back to the 11th and we're gonna look at a third trade over here. So let me move this out the way. So this trade over here, same direction, it would have, hold on, let me remove it. I can't see through that. So we would have entered here, price came down 12 points, so that would have been 0 as well on the fourth trade. And then the fifth trade, we lost this instantly. So this day I actually got cut in half, right? Before it was 900, so it went to less than half, a third of it. So now we'll take a look at the next day, the 12th. So on the 12th, we still hit take profit, and then second trade excuse me, second trade is still a loss. Now we go into Wednesday. So for Wednesday, we still get the dub on the first trade. Second trade, still a loss. It's completely fine. Third trade, ooh, this might have went up first, but let's see. 1 minute. 1 minute on the 13th. Oops. 13th. So I would have entered at 50. So this actually did come down first, and that's completely fine. So third trade would have been stopped out instantly. So -9. So now going to Thursday, the next day, the 14th. 14th, what do we got? 14th would have been take profit still on the first trade. Second trade, instant take profit. Third trade, ooh, we need to check if it goes down or up first. So third trade on the 14th. Hold on, guys, sorry about this. So third trade, I would have entered at 45. So I got stopped out first. That is unfortunate. So it would have been stopped out instantly on that third trade. And that is completely fine. So now let's check out the last day. So for the last day, still, we would have earned 18 on the first trade. Second trade still would have been stopped out instantly. Third trade right here, stopped out. And the last trade, instant stopped out. So, you know, it's kind of, it is different. You know, auto break even versus, you know, no break even. It's -360 versus earning 180. That first day was really brutal, really brutal, and I think that's where break even saved us the most as far as profits go. I wouldn't feel bad. I'd feel less bad about -360 day versus a -$900 day. When I think like -900, I'm thinking, okay, that means that the next 3 trades I have to actually hit, and it has to hit my take profit and beyond to recoup that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that sometimes having that kind of mindset, it really messes with you. And I think that's what happened to me last week, like when I tilted a bit, right? Because I had so many losses in a row that I guess I couldn't handle taking the loss, which it does suck sometimes. Because even when I was going through these and I seen, like, you know, the 5 losses in a row, I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty insane. Like I haven't really experienced that much, right? Like even when I look through my history, I don't really experience the losses like that in a row. Like there's some days where, like this day for example, on October 23rd, this was a Thursday, I seen 6 losses in a day. Okay, and that's when in my head I'm like, okay, maybe I have to actually start restricting how many losses I can have in a day or in a row. But like it's pretty crazy, right? Like it could actually mess with your mental a bit if you don't know how to take a loss. That's one thing I'm still learning how to do, taking a loss. And I have to really remember like the long-term gain, right? The long-term game. Because like -360 this week could have meant, you know, 2,000 last week or 2,000 the following week, right? So as I always say, like, set up your auto break evens, especially like if you're in an evaluation, whether it's through trade day or top step, whatever the case is. Set up your auto break evens, don't take losses, because that TMD, that trailing drawdown, TDM, trailing drawdown, that shit will get you if you're not careful with your risk management. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and risk on. Bye.